Okay, now for any of you guys who don't know, they recently opened up this video portal that connects New York City and Dublin. And people can go and just see, what people in a whole different part of the world are doing. In all honesty, I think it's a cool concept. I'm not being my typical cynical self or something here. I'm being genuine. I think that's a really fun idea. If I still lived in New York and was making trips to New York City as I used to, I would go out of my way to go check it out because I think it's a cool concept. However, I'm also not entirely naive, and I've been on the internet before, so there was no doubt in my mind that things like this were going to take place. Now, did anybody not know some buddies were going to moon the portal? You almost have to. That's a given. That's almost something that you just gotta do. Especially, I think even more so for dudes, because how many of us in our younger years, or maybe frighteningly in our older years, haven't mooned the car window, to traffic passing by or something like that, because mooning is just a thing. Is that a little offensive? Probably to some people. Not really a big idea. But once again, whoever was in charge of putting this whole concept in place, if you've ever spent a moment on the internet, you knew that was going to happen. Now, of course, there's going to be pranksters at every level. Everybody's going to have their own idea of what would be something cool to show the other side. And some of the folks in Dublin came up with this one.
Someone did take
Come on, that's pretty seriously messed up right there. I got to admit, I don't think, and I have as twisted a sense of humor as you'll find. I've never denied that. But I don't think even I, from the Dublin side, would have thought to just show a picture of the Twin Towers to the portal. I don't know whether to be disgusted or impressed, although I got to admit, I'm leaning way more towards impressed. That is seriously messed up. As much as I hate to say it, gotta give a tip of the cap to the old Dubliners on that one. That was pretty rough. But now, many of you know this portal has been closed down. As far as I know, it hasn't been reopened yet. It may have. I'm not following it that closely, but it got shut down. And the main reason it got shut down was this. Now here's what is for me the peculiar thing about that boob flash. You guys know there is no bigger fan of, or no one who appreciates boobies more than me. I mean, boobies are life. They're just magnificent things. And for some reason, from the moment I saw that, all I thought was, what a dumb bitch. That was, sorry, that was just my reaction to it. I think it's just it went so far for the need for attention. And you could say the same thing about the guy who mooned, but I just don't see it that way. I think mooning is just such a part of culture and basically so innocent, a dude but you knew, she had to know that was something that they were going to have to take action against, shutting it down, ruining it for everybody. And then when you get to know more about the chick who did it, and I read a little bit and lost interest, I guess she's just an insane attention whore. Just does all kinds of outlandish things to try and get somebody to pay a little bit of attention to her. there are other angles of that shot. I saw her boobs. Her boobs are not something that's going to get her a ton of attention. There's way better ones out there for free. I guarantee you, just some of the women I know of that have OnlyFans accounts, if I were going to pay for one, it wouldn't be this chick's. I remember there was even somebody had posted pictures that during COVID she had licked a toilet seat. Yeah, that's a classy human being right there. So yeah, honey. I mean, I can't explain it. I'm usually all for a joke, and I love boobs. I just think in that case it was just such a me thing. It just didn't work for me. And then again, having her end up being exactly the type of person she looks like she is just made it like, go back to just letting people moon it or do their dances or this, that, or the other. But all I can say to the chick who felt the need to get the girls out, first of all, my tits are almost as impressive as yours, and nobody's going to buy your shitty OnlyFans, especially from a stunt like that. Nobody gives a crap. You're not even that good looking, and your boobs are nothing to write home about, or even more importantly, your boobs are nothing to pay whatever it is, $12.99, $7.99. Hell, I wouldn't look at your boobs if you paid me $12.99 a month. Get lost, lady. But I hope they open the portal back up. I'd like to see it, minus trampy boobs.